Hey folks, Chris here with MPC Remote Starts. Today I'm going to show you how to take this remote car starter and install it into this 2023 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Push-To-Start. Let's get started. Okay, so we need to access the main body ECU, which is behind this dash panel. There are two bolts that need to be removed to pull this panel down. One is right here, and the other one is right here behind the kick panel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take the panel puller and snap up the door sill panel here. It's going to access the kick panel. There's a little small plastic nut right here by the floorboard that we just got to unscrew. There we go. Lift that there. That's going to allow us to snap out the kick panel and remove it completely. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove this bolt here and remove the other side. There we go. There's also one more screw right here under the dash that we're going to remove just to complete removing the lower dash panel. Okay, we have access now to the main body ECU. This lower black connector right here, we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Okay, so now that we have this pulled out, we're going to go ahead and make our T-harness connections. So we're going to plug in the T-harness to this, snap that into place. Then we'll take the male connector, the T-harness, and we're going to plug that into the factory location. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and release the upper one, which is right here. There we go. Okay, then we're going to take factory connector, we're going to plug it into the T-harness, and we're going to take the T-harness and connect that into place. Okay, now that that's connected, we're going to work on the rest of our other connections. We're going to grab the factory OBD2 connector to make the connection for the OBD Toy 13. Take the female connection, we're going to plug it right in, make sure it snaps into place. There we go. This will connect to the factory mount that's on the bottom of the dash. And you're going to take this black connector and on the main T-harness locate the steering lock connectors, these SIN connectors. We're only going to use the female plug. Make that connection there. This is going to be our power and ground. This is not used, so we'll tape it off. Okay, now we need to make the starter wire connection. To do so, we need to access this connector here. So we're going to pull down on the white clip. That'll unlatch it. Here's our connector. There's the pink wire right there. That is our starter wire that we're going to make our connection to. We're going to go ahead and make the T-tap connection on the pink starter wire. So make sure we got a good solid connection on there. Now on the 20-pin connector of the T-harness, locate the loose purple-yellow wire. It's labeled Starter Hybrid. So we're going to go ahead and take the purple-yellow wire. We're going to put our spade connector on it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and snap this into place, making sure that our connection's good. Now we're going to go ahead and plug this connector back into place. And there we go. So now we're ready to go to our programming from this step here. So now we're ready to program. We're going to go ahead, press and hold down the program button. We're going to plug in the black 4-pin connector. The lights are going to start to alternate. Let go when you see a solid single blue light, like so. You're going to plug in the rest of the connectors. White 5-pin, red 6-pin, our white 20-pin. After we plugged in the connectors, we're going to press the push start button 2 times. 1, 2. Okay, then we press the program button 1 time. This will turn off the blue. It should come back on flashing. Now that we're flashing, press the push start button 1 time. Blue light will go off. We're ready to test the remote start. Okay, we're going to do a real quick test start just to make sure everything turns on the way it's supposed to. So it's lock, lock, lock. The vehicle's powering up correctly. It's in hybrid mode. Okay, we're going to press the brake pedal to shut down. There we go. Okay, to remote start the vehicle, all we have to do is press the lock button 3 times. So it's lock, lock, lock. This is going to activate the remote start. Vehicle's now turned on and the remote start is activated. The air conditioning is on. To do a vehicle takeover, you simply need to unlock the vehicle with the remote control. However, because of a Toyota safety feature, when you open the door, the system will shut down. This is so that no unauthorized users will step into the vehicle and drive away. All you have to do is simply enter the vehicle, restart it with the ignition, and drive away.